Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone and Rulewell. Blessings and salutations be to the hopeful elect. Those in this gospel, brother, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Hey, brothers, this is a quick uplifting lesson through the Spirit titled, "But Something to This Magnitude." We didn't come this far to lose, man. All right, now is not the time, brothers, to be bugging out and getting in your feelings and getting afraid, due to the news that was brought out yesterday about how they're gonna start rolling out this max by next month, end of next month. And that's the Spirit. I'm gonna do a follow-up lesson on that too, because it's very relevant for the times we're coming into. But even when I heard it yesterday, I was like, oh shit, crunch time. My flesh got a little uncomfortable, but my spirit like, come on, man, we got this. Because back in my mind, I'm like, that's Satan. But you have to understand, like the scriptures say, the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. So you can't allow yourself to faint in the spirit, even if your flesh gets a little disturbed by what's coming. Because I'll be lying and say, if what's getting ready to come down the pipe is not disturbing. But reality, you're supposed to rejoice more at this happening. We're supposed to be happy right now, because we're seeing these things come to pass. And if you're not in an uplifted spirit and you're in a, oh, damn, woe is me type spirit, it's really required for some self-examination, man. Because, like the brother Apostle Elder Kabar, he done a lesson today, like not every member of the elect have the same measure of faith. Prime example, Thomas. His faith wasn't as on par with the other disciples, but nonetheless, he was still a man of the Lord. Okay, I believe he was the one that had to pretty much touch the Lord and feel him to see was it true or not. He had to put his hands through the Lord's holes in his hand, because he was crucified. All right, some brothers need to see hands on, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just the spirit the Lord gave you. But ultimately, you're supposed to overcome, and I tell myself this all the time, because I'm like, come on, bro, this time now is not to bitch up. You've been screaming and fussing on them highways and byways. You've been looking forward to this since you were a kid. Even before you came into the truth, you were always asking about the end of the world. So why bitch up now? And I have to tell myself that, because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking forward to what's going on. This is a beautiful time we living in, man. And you got to know and believe that, and you have to accept that. Especially if you know that the Lord is dealing with you, but we understand that, it's the reality haven't set in yet, for some people. And the Lord, he's going to strengthen us in that day. But right now, brothers, we focus more on, oh shit, the flesh. Damn, they finna come and do this. What I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna hide, what I'm gonna eat, And you can't really think about those things, because this is gonna be a day by day, minute by minute basis, man. Okay, Jacob's trouble is gonna be full of uncertainty and full of surprises and no assurance of anything but stand on the right path. Stand in faith. It's gonna be like an unpredictable movie, and that's the thrilling part about it. It's going to be breathtaking, and this is the time we're really finna feel alive, because, our adrenaline, our hearts, our things we're going through, it's going to be like a big adrenaline rush, man. Okay, like they say, you don't know what it's like to be alive until you're almost dead, or until you put in a life or death situation. And brothers going to be put in those predicaments, man. All right, and I'm not here to tell you anything less than. I'm not here to tell you, oh, man, brother, you're going to be hiding out and not get into any altercations. No, I'm not here to tell you that. Because honestly, I want to get into some action. I want the action. I want the smoke. Shit. Hey, it's time to see if the Lord dealing. I believe it. So, hey, we want all that smoke. Because, hey, Esau, the way he gonna come, the Lord want that smoke with him. So you got to think that the Lord is going to raise a standard through us, man. You got to understand that miracles are going to happen. So right now is not the time to be trembling. Yes, it is uneasy to the flesh. And any man that say that this is not uneasy to the flesh, he's a liar. All right, because at the end of the day, we're in this flesh. But spiritually, we amp for this. We can't wait. But at the same time, your spirit got to over amp your flesh. Because if your spirit is not as amped, and you're in a contrite spirit, or if your flesh is startling and your spirit is only somewhat a little amped, then you got to really do some soul searching, man. You got to pray to the Lord to take that doubt. Because ultimately, that's a seed of doubt. That's a seed of uncertainty. Like, you've been out there on these highways and the byways this long, giving it your all week in and week out. You think the Lord gonna leave you now unless you just bullshitting, or unless you didn't really believe in what you was in, or you didn't understand what you was in. But now is the time to understand what you're in. So, you know, even myself, I'm getting back into reading stories like the Maccabees, you know, like Judas Maccabeus, man. Eleazar, going into the three holy children, which is Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they were in the furnace of affliction, okay, because they didn't bow down to Nebuchadnezzar's laws, the Babylonian rule at that time. You know, what about the time of the 7 sons and a woman that were martyred for the Lord, okay, that was boiled and scalped? Those stories of faith. Even then, when Elijah said, if I be a man of the Lord, you know, you will call down fire from heaven. And how did he do it? He called on the name of the Lord, and you got that name. Believe in that, you know, because if you don't believe in that, then what's your purpose on calling on that? Because believe it or not, brothers, man, and it's normal to feel the way you're feeling, but you got to snap out of it. It's just like if you train 12 weeks for a fight, 6 weeks for a fight, and you're fighting a fighter that you've never fought before, by default, you're gonna have some pullback, bro. You're gonna have some butterflies. It's called adrenaline. It's called not underestimating the other man. But remember, you train for this. So you get in the ring, your natural talent is gonna show. So when all hell break loose, you're gonna find comfort in the Lord building your spirit up. You're gonna find comfort in that. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna like, okay, this is this. The scriptures say this. This is what the Lord said will happen. So in your mindset, you're already prepared. You just a little uneasy because you've never been through such hell that's coming. But the Lord is going to give you the strength to endure. Okay? Believe that. I believe that. I believe, look, man, I've been hitting a heavy bag. You know, like I'm going to use the allegory of 6 weeks of training. I've been hitting a heavy bag every day. Practice on that right crossover, that left body shot, that left gut shot. You know, that straight hand. You know, that spinning back fist. I've been practicing them 4 punches for 6 weeks. Coach said that's the man's weakness. Those are the punches that's going to buckle this man. This is what you need to focus on, the fundamentals. And the same thing with this truth, man. We know Esau is going down. We know he's not going to get the victory. What the hell you afraid of, man? The victory is already written for us. You think the Lord is going to think he made a mistake in the script? No. Bro, the Lord got a certain number set up to be saved in his time. And if you've been on them highways and hedges and you've been diligent and you believe in this thing, then 9 times out of 10, you could be part of that number. But trick yourself to believe in that. You know, like I said, it will be a little uneasy to the flesh because shit, nobody wants to get tortured. Nobody wants the door flying off their hinges at 4 o'clock in the morning. I know I get woke up 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm ready to fight somebody. So, yeah, it's a little uneasy. But overall, your spirit shall conquer that uneasiness in the flesh. You should be amped. Like, you know, I did a little laundry yesterday, you know, and you know, I was watching the brothers from Cali, you know, and stuff like that. You know, just kind of meditating on this, and I thought, wow, man, gave me a shot of tequila, man. I was playing a video game, man. I wasn't thinking about or worried about none of this shit, you know, because I'm just in a comforted spirit right now. And you got to pray to the Lord to keep that confidence on you. And now is the time to really tighten up all the loose ends, man. Things that you feel you can do better, start now. All right? Don't worry about what you didn't do yesterday. Start today. You know, because you can't change what you didn't do yesterday. The only thing you can do is repent and keep moving and just try to be charitable, brotherly, doing your videos, and just be there for brothers, man. That's all you really can do at this time. And hope that the Lord have mercy on you. But the key to this shit, bro, and Salakia not shit, but the key to this whole game is repentance, man. The Lord said, repent and believe ye the gospel. Repent. Say, Lord, Salak now, you know, I've been messing up. I've been slacking on my duties, you know. Repent and just build from there. Brothers seem to be missing that. You take too much upon yourselves when the key to all this is repenting and trying to be better. No, you're not going to get it overnight. You may still have the same messed up habits, but the Lord is looking at the sincerity of your spirit, man. Because we just ain't going to get it 100% in this. Paul said, oh, wretched man that I am. Okay, you understand? This flesh is weak. Our spirit is willing, but this flesh is just completely tainted, man. Even Paul said that, man, when he try to do good, he can't do good. That's why we're prisoners of hope. And that's all you can do is hope for. So if you've been on these roads, man, doing the work, putting out your shows, you believe in the gospel, Expect the Lord to deliver you in that day, all right? And if you get thrown in a prison camp, or FEMA camp, whatever you want to call it, don't let that discourage you. Don't let that, oh man, I'm wicked, the Lord gonna kill me in this. Don't let that be discouraging to you, bro, because you know what the scriptures say. When the scriptures say they should deliver you up to synagogues, to counselors and rulers for my name's sake. Remember that, bro. It ain't like you was out here teaching false prophecy. It ain't like you was out here willingly committing adultery. It ain't like you was stealing from brothers. It ain't like you were just mistreating brothers because you wanted to. It ain't like you were just being a nigga, man, out here stealing and killing and just being reckless. No, bro, you engage in this. And a lot of times Satan plays on your mental by making you think you are doing those things. But you got to rebuke that spirit and say, you know what, I know that I'm doing the right thing to the best of my ability. Because we do get them thoughts like, man, I probably wasn't good to this brother this day. I probably didn't help that brother when I could have helped him, you know. Or, you know, I probably held back or whatever, bro. Satan get in your mind and discourage you. And that one offense will destroy you, man, if you let it. Just keep building and just be better, bro. And this is something I'm telling myself. Because ultimately it's not that you intend to do, brothers, it is not intend that you intend to slack off. Sometimes you may just be having a bad day that you can't do no shows, man. You know? And just tell the Lord, hey, just give me the strength. Pray for the increase in the spirit. That's what I did. And, you know, the Lord, he's blessed me with that ability to go strong even when I don't feel like it. Because there's times when I'm like, man, I just don't feel like doing no show. It get like that. But I know in the spirit it's important that I do this. Because this is my way of showing charity and the Lord having mercy on me. If I can't do nothing but teach the word and warn a hopeful elect, that's the greatest gift I can give, then that's just what it is. That's just my sacrifice. And if that's not acceptable, Yahweh Shema Shai, then all I can say is I tried, man. You know, but you can always try harder. Spirit will be like, hey, Mahalo, you can do a lot better. Do a lot harder. Try a lot harder. You know, so, you know, just try to think of ways of extending an olive branch to Akim, man. Even if it's just talking to him, you know, if we need something, or if it's just saying, Shalom, how y'all brothers doing, you know, because we can all do better. And that's what keeps us in that tranquil and that spirit of humbleness, man, because no matter what you do, it would never be good enough. No matter what you do, you will always feel like you're coming up short somewhere. And that's a good thing. But the difference is you can't let that destroy you. Because doing these shows and stuff like that, you got to know in your spirit that you're giving it your all, man. You know, and shit, just, you could do 1,000 things for brothers, man. And the next week, you still feel like you ain't done shit. Okay? So it's just like, damn. You know, but the Lord, you know, he knows your spirit. You genuinely want to help brothers. You genuinely want to be there for brothers, man. You know? And just do it. Do the shows, man. Call the brother, say Shalom. Hey, brother, let's do a sit down. Sometimes you might not feel like going out your way to do it. But sometimes, bro, take the extra mile. It's alternatives. Do hangouts. You know? Because, hey, we come into a time, man, we got to value these precious times that we got left with one another. Because the way they're talking about kicking in doors, if you pay attention to the White House briefing last night, it was about a 2-hour briefing that basically the vice president and all these other peons got on there talking about what they're going to do. And they're not hiding this. Okay, it's not hidden. This is out there, what they're going to do. This is the Lord telling us what they're getting ready to do. So prepare, you know. And I ain't saying go in the room and do 1,000 chin-ups like you Batman or something, like you finna be out. I mean, but it's good to exercise, of course, but no, I ain't talking about preparing. I'm talking about preparing mentally, spiritually, and also physically, because you might have to run, you know. But you brothers that may not be in such good shape, you know, hey, we know the Lord is the giver of all things. He, you know, he's gonna take care of you at the end of the day. But still, man, you got to do some work for yourselves. Now's the time to probably start exercising, you know, getting more into it, you know, getting more in tune with yourself, knowing yourself. Like, Spirit's been on me to really, I've been going hard. You know, I ain't been missing a beat for real. But I've always had that spirit of working out since I was 5-6 years old. I was doing push-ups. But, you know, life gets in the way. You get older, you stop, then you start. But this time I've been consistent with it. I haven't missed a beat. Though I can go harder, but I'm going at my pace because I'm seeing results. You know, it's all about mental conditioning, man, work ethic. But anyway, Salakia. So this is the book of Hebrews 6:9. It says, but beloved, we are persuaded better things of you and things that accompany salvation. Thus we does speak, though we does speak And I'm bringing out the things that can get you salvation. Ultimately, your faith. You want to be found blameless before Yahweh Shai. And only how you're going to be blameless is if he makes you blameless. With the, changing of these bodies. Because in this flesh, you're going to always be blameless no matter what you did. But spiritually, your heart and mind, which your heart goes to the Hebrew word mind, which means Allah, which is your mind. You genuinely love the Lord in your mind. He knows that. Some brothers are going to come up shorter than other brothers, man. And just this thing is not about, being perfect in his body. That will never happen. But if you're striving for perfection, you're striving to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man. You're trying to do the best you can do. You're doing the shows. You're going out to the camps. You're breaking bread with brothers. You know what I'm saying? You're spending time with them. You're trying to build up your families and and help these people out and warn them. Ultimately, like I texted my mom yesterday, and I texted some information, and she said, "Okay, I'm gonna watch the videos." And she said, "Oh, by the way, you never told me, or you never text me or pronunciated the name of the Lord for me. What is it?" She said, "You forgot to do it." And really, I didn't forget to do it. It just wasn't on my spirit to really do it at that time, because I got off the phone with it was last week. I was talking to her for about 2 hours, and I was just trying to break some stuff down to her, because she was just like, she's bugging out. And I was like, "You got to call on these names." He said, "Okay, would you text it to me?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And I was going to do it right when I got off the phone, but the spirit just didn't hop on me to do it. I'm like, I'll get around to it. And part of me wanted to see if she was going to reach out and ask me for it, So I was just kind of testing her. But when I sent her the video, she mentioned it, and she said, "Well, you never text me those names or the enunciation of it. Can you do it?" And that's when I did it. And I was like, okay, cool. You see what I'm saying? Little things like that is what counts. Because obviously our people know something is wrong. And I'm like, "Mama, do not take the max." She said, "I'm not." Who knows, man? Just her little bit of belief. She can believe at the last minute, and Lord have mercy on her, man. And the spirit got me trying to deal with my mom, because my sister, my brother, I don't really talk to them like that no more, for real. So just like, I talk to my mom from time to time, and my pops, he's in the spirit world, so, I can't really talk to him. But I talk to her because me and my mom, we still deal cordially from time to time. I check on her, she check on me, but my brother and sister, it's just not on my spirit to deal with them right now. The spirit hops on me, whatever. I mean, they got videos. I sent my sister a few videos of mine, and I'm sure they know what it is, but overall, I'm not breaking my neck to even trying to talk to them, because the spirit zooms in and encapsulates on who it needs to. Scriptures say, two of a city, one of a city, two of a field. So, hey, spirit ain't on brothers to just be waking up everybody in the family. Like my auntie now, I ain't trying to wake her up. The hell with her. She's going to be destroyed. That's on her. But anyway, it says, "For the power or the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which you have showed towards his name." All right, so think of it. We've been doing his work, bro. We've been engaging in his work. Those brothers that died in the faith, like we got some breaking news early this week. I don't really want to put it out there, but my brother went to the spirit realm in a different camp, and called Allah Yahweh Shai. He had a merciful, transition. It wasn't painful by far, so that was mercy right there. The Lord took that brother in time before all this hell break loose, so he's in a better place. But hey, if he's been helping the brothers, whether he's been a help or, helping brothers out and doing things and stuff, just being around, getting built up, then his works will follow him. He will be raised up in that body, in a new body with spiritual power, So you gotta look forward to that. But it says here, "The labored in his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints, and do minister." We're ministered to the saints every week. So now is really the time to realize that we're out there on them highways and the byways for a reason. We ain't out there to self-gloat. And I know a lot of times people watching our videos, just in general, they think we out there, to self-gloating because we like to look down on other people. That's really far from the case. But you have to have fun out there on them highways and byways, man. If you don't enjoy yourself and lose the attention, you'll go mad. So a lot of times you see us with that sarcastic spirit. We carry ourselves with royalty. Me, myself, I try to carry myself with royalty. Some people can think it comes off as being arrogant, but People that know me know that's not the case, you know. But to the untrained eye, people look at me like, this guy's arrogant as hell. But that's really not the case. And, you know, Salakia, if I do portray that image, because that's really not how I'm trying to be. I'm just confident, and that just my spirit just really lively, and just kind of size you up type, man, and see through you type shit, man. It's just a real strong spirit. So once again, if it come off as being arrogant, my apologies, because I look at my videos and sometimes I can see how that can seem arrogant by my mannerism, the way I move, but that's really not the case, you know. So I pray to the Lord, you know, if it's an offense to brothers or people that's looking, that he can kind of correct that, because, you know, when I do these in transits, I try to balance out for it so people can get a sense of my spirit. But brothers that know me know that's not the case, you know. Like a younger brother, he told me, he said, man, you know, I aspire to be like y'all brothers, because he like, y'all carry yourselves with surety and royalty, you know. And I'm sure if he saw arrogance, he would have spoke on that, you know. So obviously he didn't pick up on that spirit either, so the water for that. But still, you know, we all can do better. And me, myself, as a man, you know, I'm gonna try to do better for myself and for the brothers, because that's what it's about at the end of the day. You know, we in them times now, we really gotta really reflect. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with reflecting and correcting yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're supposed to do. We not so great that we got this, all right? Because at the end of the day, the Lord can get rid of us. We here today and gone tomorrow. And that's what I'm afraid of. I do not want to have to go through that, being cast into outer darkness. And I know brothers at the same time, they feel the same way. So to be humbled is the best way to be in this truth, man. There's no other way but that, you know. And I'm saying that out of a humble, or at least trying to be humble, you know, because like I stated, we can always be a lot better than what we are, man. You know, so once again, I'm gonna finish reading these scriptures. I'm actually at work driving too, so pardon me, bear with me. It's like 100 things going on at once. Let me get over here. Yeah, he kind of see me being confused. Let me park up on this curve. Give me 1 second, brothers and sisters. All right, so here we go. It says, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope until the end, okay? Hope. So like I said, the name of the video, this is not the time to, we didn't come this far to lose, man. All right, that hope, you got that hope, you winning. Believe that and keep that in your mind. That you be not slothful, but followers of them through faith and patience inherit the promises, okay? Hebrews 6 chapter is a beautiful chapter to meditate on, man. All right. That's a beautiful chapter, man. It's all about faith. And it's time, brothers. We all can use a faith increase. Pray for it. You know, read stories about how the men of the Lord were delivered. Scriptures say things that were written before time are written for our learning today. So believe it, okay? But I got one more precept here. This is the book of Matthew 24. And I'm going to start at verses 13. It says, but he that should endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. We didn't come this far to lose, all right? And with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shemi Shai. And with that, shalom, and above all, Lord's will you will edify. Into the next lesson, shalom.